Hello! Happy Saturday. Welcome or welcome back to the 5 O'Clock Crafts YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be digitally scrapbooking using the GoDaddy Studio app for iPad. And I'll be using the Oh What Fun new collection by Traci Reed Designs. This is part of the Traci Reed Designs Team YouTube Hop. Let's get started. As always, I'm starting with a 3600 by 3600 pixel square base. This time I'm going to be using a white background. Today I'm going to use this collection to create a winter-inspired layout. This is traditionally a Christmas themed kit, but I'm going to be using it in an off-brand way. So first I'm selecting this brown craft paper background, and I'm going to pair it with this plaid paper. I think this is a really quintessentially winter themed paper. I'm also going to add this journaling card. It's the best time of the year. I think that's really accurate for describing winter and the snow. I also really like the wood grain of this journal card. I double layered that journal card just so I'd be able to add shadows on all four sides. Now I'm going in and selecting another paper. This time I'm choosing the cream colored paper. I'll be using that as a mat for my photos. Next, I'm going to select my photos. I've already pre-added them to this folder. These photos are of our dog when she was just a puppy. These are from a few years ago. She's an Airedale Terrier. I'm cropping this one to a square. It's really hard to get pictures of our dog looking at the camera. She's not a big fan of cameras. These photos are of the first time she ever saw snow. Her reaction was really cute, and I journal about it at the end. This second photo I'm cropping to 3x4. Just adjusting the journal card as well as the photos to make them fit nicely together on the layout. This collection has a few cute elements like snowflakes, buttons, some things that I'd like to add, so I have to switch around where my photos are just a little bit to make sure I have room for both my journaling, title, and all the elements I want to add. Now I'm going into the journal elements of the Oh What Fun collection. I found this tag, it says Burr and has a snowman on it. It's got the colors that I'm working with, that teal, red, and the brown tone. I'm selecting this other tag that says Walking in a Winter Wonderland. It's perfect for all those snow photos. Again, it's got the colors of the color scheme that I've selected. Next, I'm going into the elements of the collection, scrolling through, looking to see what fits my color theme. I decided to add this red glitter. I like using splatter on all my layouts to just add some dimension. Just adjusting the red plaid so that it pokes out above the top of my photos. And adjusting the tags as well. Duplicating that so that I can use it on the second side, on the left-hand side of my layout. I'm going into the alpha of the Oh What Fun kit. I'm selecting the Frosty font. I really like this font. It was super fun to play with. It's perfect for any winter themed layout. This font looks like little blocks of ice. Traci did a great job with this font. It looks like little blocks of ice. I think it's super cute. So for my title, I'm going with First Snow because this was Java's first snow that she ever experienced. Using my trick of adding one letter, making it the size I would like, and then duplicating it for each additional one, and then replacing it with the letter that I need. I like to use the nudge tool during this part of the process. It's useful for minor adjustments to place things exactly the way you would like it. I'm also adding a small shadow behind each of the letters just to make them pop out from the page more. This kit has a lot of traditional Christmas elements and Christmas tones, but I'm not looking to tell any Christmas stories on these layouts that I've created. So instead, I've selected just 2 or 3 colors from each of the palettes, leaving out red and green as a combo just so that it doesn't look like a Christmas page. I'm back in the elements of the collection. I decided to use this teal colored tape. It's got a glitter texture, adds a little visual interest behind that journal card, helps break up the wood grain tone from the craft paper background. I've selected this ribbon, which I'm going to layer behind the journal card and the tape. Gives my title something to rest against, adding a center stacked column look to this layout. There's several buttons in the elements of this collection. I decided to add the white one to the top left of my page. It adds a nice contrast, goes well with the title and the snow in the pictures. I want it to be a prominent title, but not too oversized so that the proportions still look good. When I add small elements to the page, I like to add them in odd numbers. I find it very pleasing to the eye. Going back into the elements part of the kit, now I've selected this wood grain star that has a glitter texture to it. I'm going to place it a couple of times on the layout as medium-sized scatter. The teal tape and the 2 tags all serve as a teal triangle on the page. I try to use triangles when I'm designing to keep that visual interest. I'm also adding some of the snowflakes from the collection in the color white. I'll be using these along with the stars as some medium-sized scatter next to the tags. Adding another button to the bottom cluster, tying in that button that I placed at the top. I'm resizing the snowflakes to different sizes to add some more visual interest to these clusters that I'm creating. I tried to place another snowflake up at this top right-hand corner of the layout. I ended up not going with it. You'll see that later on. It kind of felt a little out of place up there. Instead, I ended up switching only to having one up at the top left corner. Again, trying to maintain that triangle placement of elements. Some of my inspiration for this page came from the App Scrappers Anything Goes Facebook group. There is a bingo challenge that goes on every couple of months. This particular page, I was filling the bingo spot of 5 or more buttons. So you'll see me adding quite a few buttons to this page just to try and satisfy that particular bingo prompt. This is one of my favorite tricks for tags on digital layouts. Sometimes tags can look a little bit flat because you can't actually tie any ribbon to them. In this particular kit, there is a ribbon that has 2 knots on either end. So I ended up using the ribbon, and then I used the mask tool to erase the part of the ribbon that I don't want to be seen so that it looks like I've tied a ribbon to the tag. I'm going to add that ribbon in a second time, flip it around so I'm using the other side, This way it doesn't look like I just copied and pasted the same element twice. Again, using that masking technique to cut the ribbon to the right size. I'm layering in this red glitter tape. Again, it ties in that red color just another time on the page in the group of 3. I'm adding in one of the snowflake stickers from the sticker elements of the kit. Layering it behind the button, I'm going to decrease the size so that it's not overwhelming that corner of the page. My second try at adding one of the glittery snowflakes to that right-hand top corner. Again, it's still looking unbalanced, so I do end up switching this over to the left side. By adding that snowflake to the left side, I've just created another group of 3 with the 2 snowflakes and the 1 button. And here's where I end up replacing that brown wooden button with another white one. Odd numbers are your friend when you're creating clusters like this on a layout, whether it's digital or physical. And there you have it, a winter-themed layout using the Oh What Fun new collection by Traci Reed Designs. Thanks for joining me for the YouTube hop. Be sure to check out in the description for the next participant in the creative team hop. Thanks for joining me today for some crafting time. I hope I've inspired you to spend some time crafting, whether traditional or digital. Enjoy your day.